Okay, hello YouTube. This is John with Hacking Off the Weight. Another exciting episode, action-packed. So this week still wasn't the best week. I think that I've been really thinking about it a lot this week, and I think what's happened is have you ever sabotaged yourself in the back of your mind? You know, you don't think that you are, but maybe, I don't know if it's the subconscious or what. You know, I think there's a little fat guy in the back of my head is going, it'd be a lot easier just to sit here, not get up early, not go for that walk, not eat better food. You know, it's very easy to slip back into those bad habits. And so, you know, there's been a couple days where something's come up. I wasn't able to go for a walk here or there. Every time it's a little harder and a little harder to want to get up and do it. And I know the consequences of that. I don't feel as good. I don't have as much energy. I don't want to get up as early. It's really a hard thing to get back from. And I know how I feel when I do these things. And so, you know, I really want to continue to do it because I think subconsciously I've been sabotaging myself. I've been, you know, not eating as good or not going for a walk here or there, and it's very hard to want to stay motivated sometimes, especially when the scale doesn't reflect it. Excuse me. And of course the scale's not going to reflect anything that I'm not actually doing. So to stay motivated, you know, I've got to push past this lethargy. I don't know what you want to call it. And I'm ready to do that. There I go with the ums again. Every week, even if I'm still down every week, and it's not a great big number, but it's still a loss, and every loss puts me that much closer towards my goals. And if I would apply myself, and I think this is something I've done even back during school time, if I just apply myself a little bit more, the results would speak for themselves, and I think the results would keep me motivated. So I just got to push past this. So renewing my not excitement, I'm renewing my want, my drive. I don't know what you want to call it. Darn ums. I've also, even though I haven't been going for my walks on a regular basis like I've been trying to, the weather has finally cleared up. Excuse my coughing. The weather has finally cleared up. It's much nicer outside. I went for several walks outside since it's been so much better. First time I just went for a mile walk. I'd already plotted that out with my car, but I really wanted to get more exercise in. I know that you're supposed to get at least an hour, if not maybe 90 minutes worth of exercise in a day. So yesterday I decided to go for a 90-minute walk, see if I could even do it. A year, maybe 2 years ago, I went for a walk, and within 2 blocks my legs hurt, and I thought, boy, you got to push past this because your body just isn't used to it, and you need to push past it. And I did. I walked from my house to the mall to Kmart, and that was an okay walk. But by the time I got there, I was so worn out I couldn't come back home. I couldn't walk back home. I had to call my wife and have her come get me. I was beat, and so I kind of was curious to see how far I'd actually get this time. And when I went that time, I actually took the most direct route I could go to get to the mall. And this time, I just put a timer on my phone and said 45 minutes. And then when I hit 45 minutes, I'll go ahead and turn around and come back home, if I feel like I can go that far. So I started walking, and I went down a different street, about 2 streets away from the one I took the last time. Walked down it, got to the end of it, thought, I feel alright, timer hasn't gone off yet. I can see the mall from where I am. It was still about, let's see, 4 blocks away from where I from the first part of my walk. So I thought, well, let's see if I can get to the mall in that 45 minutes. I wasn't looking at the time or anything. So I walked to the mall, got to the mall, and thought, this hasn't gone off, so I wonder if I can get to the end of the mall. So I followed the outside of their parking lot, the extreme outside edge, walked that distance, got to the end of the mall, still hadn't gone off. I thought, well, now I can see the movie theater. Maybe I can get to the movie theater. So I walked to the movie theater, continued on around the movie theater, went behind it, all the way through their parking lot, and out to the outer edge of that, which took me to the airport. And that's where my timer finally went off. So way further than I thought I'd ever get. And I felt really good. So I turned around, walked back home. My wife was a little worried. She had been texting me a few times, and she was worried that was too far of a walk for me. And I said, no, I'm feeling great. It's beautiful outside. I'll be home, in about 45 minutes or so. Made it back home. About 3/4 of the walk, I was fine. That last fourth of them, the walk, I was feeling a little, I was feeling a little tired at that point. My legs, I could really feel it in my legs. But I thought, well, this isn't nowhere near like what I had a year or two ago. So I went in and finished up the walk, got home. Excuse me. I think I'm fighting off a cold or allergies. I'm not sure which. I get so much grief over that. One of these days I'll get past it. I have some notes this time to hopefully help me speed this along and not be so long and drawn out. Anyways, got home, took a shower, felt pretty good. Then I thought I could do that walk again. That wasn't bad. So I thought I need to get up extra early to do an hour and a half. So I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. Started walking. First of all, it was cold. I didn't wear a jacket because I don't really have a very good jacket. I just have big winter coats. So it was a little cold. And then once I got going, I could really feel in the backs of my legs, but from my heel up to, the backs of my calves were just, I could feel it. It was tight. It hurt. Not hurt, but I could tell it was slowing me down. So I only walked out to the road where I could see them all from, and then turned around and went back home. So I only did a 45-minute walk today. And tomorrow I probably won't be able to get my walk in. Some circumstances outside of some friends and stuff that I won't be able to get in. So after that, hopefully I can stick to a routine. I'm at least doing the 45-minute walk until I build up some more strength and some more stamina. And then hopefully I can go for longer and longer. It still really felt good, and I was really excited. It was the total walk was 3.6 miles. So I was walking a little slower than I used to with my mall walking, but I was only doing a mile there. I was walking at about 3 miles an hour. This time I was only walking at about, it was like 2.6 or something like that. So not quite as good, but I attribute that to the fact that I'm walking on uneven ground, up and down. The sidewalk would go up and go down, steps, and wind. I was walking into the wind halfway home. And so, and I was probably tired too. So anyways, I've been trying to eat better. I found a salad I really like. I'm not a huge salad fan, and so I come across one at Amigos the other day. It was the nut and berry salad. I've been eating cranberries like mad anyways, dried cranberries. I've been having those in my oatmeal, and I've been having like dried banana chips with raisins and cranberries, maybe a little walnuts in there. So the nut and fruit salad at Amigos was really good. It had fajita chicken on it. I thought, well, that's really good. I like that. I can make that at home. Mine doesn't turn out quite the same. I don't candy my walnuts. I haven't found cranberries anywhere that are like the ones that they have there. They were bigger than the dried out ones I had, and they were a lot more chewy. They're really good. But I know that I at least know what's going into my salad, and it's hopefully a little healthier for me. So I've been having that for the past couple of days. I just finished off the last batch of fajita chicken and salad mix tonight, so that was good. Last night we went out for a birthday with a family member. We went to a Texas T-bone. Excuse me. I could have just ate a salad. They had a really good salad choice there that you could just make your own salad. I did have the salad, but it came with my entree instead. I felt like I needed a steak or something, and I ended up having prime rib. It was like a 6-ounce prime rib plus 5 bacon wrapped shrimp and a not a baked potato, but a baked sweet potato. I could have done without all of that. And I've got to start making those better choices. It's very hard when everyone else around you is ordering steak and everything. My cousin-in-law, it was his birthday, and he had a freaking massive porterhouse steak, 26 or 28 ounces, and it was this big on his plate. It was as big as my face. And he ate probably 2/3 of it, but he's skinny and he can eat that stuff no problem. I know that I can't. I've got to start eating better. That's a hard mindset. It's a hard thing to switch it around. But every time I get on that scale and I see the numbers, it's more motivation to hopefully help me do that. We're heading on 11 minutes here. I was hoping this wouldn't be so long. Let me get down to my weight here, and we'll call her quits for tonight. So last week I weighed in at 349.6 pounds. I was hoping for a bigger loss this week. I know you shouldn't hop on the scale every day, but I hopped on it yesterday, and I was really excited because it was down like 1.5 pounds. Obviously supper last night didn't help. So today when I got on the scale, I was at 349 even. So still a loss. It was a 0.6 pounds lost. So still a loss, still good. You know, I'm not losing it as fast as I want to, but at least every week it's still been a loss. So, you know, I just got to change my habits because I know that will help. Excuse me. So if you've been following along, or if you haven't been following along from the beginning, I started out at 358.5 pounds. So down to 349 now. That's a total of 9.5 pounds lost so far. I'm this close. I can taste that 10 pounds, and it tastes delicious. So, and on a side note, I'll put a link in the comments below, or the little description thing below. Some friends of mine from high school have, I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, that they wanted to offer to donate $1 a pound that I lose towards a charity of my choice. I have picked that charity, and I've already had, I think, at least 3 people who have donated. So I'm already up to $27 donated, which is awesome. The website is called firstgiving.com, and like I said, I will be putting the link in the description below. But I just wanted to bring up, I should have been more prepared. I thought I was prepared and I wasn't. I just was going to tell you guys what I was actually having my money donated towards. I'll put it in the links below, and I'll try to mention it every video. I'll be better prepared next time. Sorry. Anyways, that's about all I got to say for this week. Hopefully next week when I get on here, I'll have some pretty big pounds to talk about. I really hope so. Thanks everybody for all your encouragement. I've been getting a lot of great feedback on Facebook. A lot of people, you know, a decent amount of people watching my videos. I know they're all friends and family most likely, but if you're watching this, I sure appreciate it. And I just, thanks for sticking with me on this journey. I guess that's all I got to say. A little less rambling this time. I have to make some better notes next time so I can do better. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.